Hello, a very good evening to one and all present over here, and my dear respected professor. So today, me, myself, Shashwat, and my group members are over here to present to present case between a case between Gilbert Steel Limited and the University Construction Limited. So here are my group members: Mandeep Singh, me, Amanpreet Singh, Harmanjot Kaur, Jasmine Kaur, and Daljit Singh. Now let me brief you to the case what the case was about. So this case involves a conflict between Gilbert Steel Limited, who was a supplier of a steel product, and the opponent was University Construction Limited, which was a company responsible for the construction project. It is significant in the context of contractual contractual law, basically regarding enforcement of contractual obligations and interpretation of terms. Thank you.
Hello, I would like to talk about the facts of the case. First of all, parties involved. There are two parties involved in this case. First of all, plaintiff. Gilbert Steel Ltd, which provided steel for the construction project. Secondly, the defendant. University Construction Ltd, which contracted Gilbert Steel for the supply. Secondly, key events leading to the dispute. Gilbert Steel entered into a contractual agreement with University Construction to deliver specific quantities of steel within designated time frames. Issues arose when University Construction argued that Gilbert Steel failed to meet delivery deadlines and did not comply with the terms of the contract. Gilbert Steel contended that University Construction had not fulfilled its payment obligation, lead to further complications in the contract execution. And also there are many disputes involved in this case, like payment dispute, continued dispute, market price increase. In this slide, I would like to talk about the procedural history. First of all, initial agreement. Parties. Gilbert Steel Ltd and the steel supplier and the University Construction Ltd, a construction complement parties involved. Secondly, original contract. Gilbert Steel agreed to supply steel to University Construction for the construction of apartment buildings. The contract specified a fixed price for the steel with payments to be made upon delivery. Price increase and oral agreement. Market changes. During the contract term, the market price of steel increased significantly. Gilbert Steel approached University Construction requesting a price adjustment to reflect the increased cost. Oral modifications. The defendant verbally agreed to pay the higher price as proposed by the plaintiff. Despite this oral agreement, no written documentation of the revised price was made. Performance under the revised terms. Gilbert Steel continued supplying steel based on the assumption that the oral agreement was binding. University Construction initially paid at the higher price but later refused to do so for the subsequent delivery contract terms Steel applied. Thank you. At the next slide will continued by my team member.
Hello, I'm Harmanjot Kaur and I'm going to discuss the key issues in Gilbert Steel Limited University Construction Limited. First one is alleged breach by Gilbert Steel. That is, court examined that Gilbert Steel failed to adhere to agreed upon delivery timelines as alleged by University Construction. Second one is disputed withholding of payments by University Construction. Questions arose about whether university construction was justified in withholding payments despite Gilbert Steele's assertion of fulfilling its obligations. And the last one is ambiguous in contract terms. That is, uh, the specific clauses, including delivery schedules and payment conditions, were scrutinized to clarify the intentions of the party and their enforceability. Now I'm going to discuss its legal takeaways like its implication. The case underscored the importance of drafting unambiguous contracts, maintaining good faith in business dealings, and exploring legal remedies such as compensation for breaches. And that's all from my side. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Amanpreet Singh. Today's the presentation in Calibrated Steels Ltd, University Construction Ltd. The Ontario Court of Appeal addressed key contract law principle regarding considered in contract modification. The case involved Gilbert Steels, a supplier of the steels, and the University Construction. A construction company, Gilbert Steels, agreed to supply steels under a specific contract price, but market conditions changed, causing steel's price to rise. Gilbertal Steels sought to adjust the contract term of the accounts for the price increase, and the two parties entered into the multiple revision agreements applied rule of the laws. At the core of the case was the doctrine of the considers a foundations element of contract law. Considers requires for that for a contract or a contract amendment to be enforced, both parties must offer something of the legal value in exchange for the promise or change in the terms. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Daljeet. Today I'm going to talk about other holdings. First one is court decision. The court ultimately ruled in favor of Gilbert Steel LT, determining that the other party had indeed breached the contract. This decision was crucial in resolving the dispute and outlining the obligation of both parties. And the second one is key findings. The court findings emphasized the importance of honoring to contractual terms and clarified the responsibilities of each party involved. It highlighted the need for clear dispute reinforcing principle of contract law that govern commercial. This case serves as a significant reference for similar dispute in the future. Thank you.
I'm Jasmine, and I'll be talking about the rationalized reasoning behind the court decision. Analysis of contractual terms. The court scrunched the court terms, focusing on delivery, obligation, and payment timeline to assess compliance by both parties. Second is interpretation of obligation and right. The court referenced prior law, case law to clarify the legal rights and responsibilities of the parties involved in the dispute. And now I'll talk about factor influencing the ruling. The first is conduct of both parties. The court evaluated whether Gilbert Steel made reasonable delivery effort and if university construction's payment withholding was justified. Second, industry standards. The court considers standard practices in the steel supply industry to assess the reasonableness of the party's action. And the third is dissenting opinions. The court acknowledged dissenting opinion that presented alternative interpretation of the laws reflecting the case complexities. Now, if you guys have any question or have any inquiries, you're free to ask. And these are some references we used for our project, the contracts and Canadian Legal Law Information Institute, and the third is Gilbert Steel Limited versus University Construction Limited.